what you shared with me at that time in my situation, there was some perceived and actual trauma, I'd say. There's always both, but these are words and constructs. And you said, I recognize in you that you have, flight and fright. I'd realize those as trauma responses, but I hadn't heard fawn, and appease. And I quickly recognized, though I didn't desire to recognize that is and a perfect bookend to something I've shared with others in the room, Pierre and Philip, who was here earlier, about the inner child and the story we tell ourselves about ourselves and our experiences still being with us. And that, we often left that person behind, and it's time to realize that we don't ever outrun our shadows. They're always with us. In fact, we love the sun, but what's directly below us on this great earth, if not our shadow when the sun's directly above?
Right.
So,
well, that I think losing one thing that we run into is that perspective of self, right?
mhm,
And that becomes that narrative. There's a book by Ben Hardy called "Be Future You Now,"
mhm,
and it's like 7 items that prevent you from being purposeful for tomorrow that make you avoidant for today, avoidant of tomorrow for today.
right,
And so one of those is the traumatic narrative that we tell ourselves about how we got to where we are. And I think recently I've been talking to a lot of men or people that I'm dealing with in my professional life, um, with the trauma focus in the legal aspect, and that's it. Recognizing that little, like that somewhere inside, there's part of us that's actually sitting on the bottom step of the stoop with with our chin on our knees and our arms wrapped around our shins, just kind of
rocking gently.
rocking and just feeling alone. And it's so often we end up taking the belt to that one as opposed to sitting down on that little stoop and wrapping our arm over the shoulders and just kind of like sitting there saying, hey buddy, what seems to have you down right now? Because there's some sort of connection between that little us and then the adult us that's trying to deal with the consequences of whatever it is.